Payday is still 4 days away. Does this cause you anxiety to know that you still have 4 days to go before the money comes? If you're struggling financially, you're in the right place to hear from somebody who has been through it and has changed your life in the last 365 days. And so I want to give you these 3 tips on how to support yourself when you don't make enough money. This is Angela, the money experimenter. Let's go. I'm in Thailand, Bangkok, Thailand, and I've been here for almost a year. What I realized was my money problems didn't start the day that we stopped getting food stamps. This is not your typical video. Today, we are talking about how to level up within so that you can level up outside of yourself. So I'm going to give you 3 tips that helped me not even a year ago that I was in a very, very low place financially. We are a family of 5. We couldn't afford our rent. We were about to get evicted. We had 2 vehicles we were barely able to pay, in process of being possessed, repoed, and barely able to put food on the table. These are money habits that I had learned from my childhood. Okay, so let's get started, that you can really transform your life completely. First things first, kudos for you being here and wanting to change your life. Not everyone is listening to this type of material, wanting to change their lives. Not everyone believes that things can get better. Many people decide that this is my life and this is how it's going to be. And so they become very content. You, on the other hand, are different, and that is a good thing. Kudos. Number 3 is perspective. Now, this is one of the things that I had to learn when I was just broke down, depressed. Just because you have done something for a while in your life, or this is the path that you have been going for a long time, does not mean that's the only thing that is out there and available for you. There are so many opportunities now, especially because of the internet. And so there is no reason for us, anyone, to say there's nothing for me to do out there. This is when you have to really, really see the plethora of opportunity around, and I can just grab one of them and not make any excuses to why you can't. I have my notes here. All right, number 2, guys, know where you fit in. This is so important. Do not go into an industry just because of the money. This was a big mistake that I made in my life. And right now, I don't feel bad about it, but I have in the past felt like I wasted a lot of time, a lot of my years. Right now, it gives me a story. So it's all good. If you've done that, let that be your story. But I'm telling you right now, do not waste your time going into an industry because it makes a lot of money. Money is good, but if you are not in the right space to be able to receive and use and manage and all the things with money, then it does not make you happy. It gives you more problems, like people say, but you have to be in the right space for it. And so what you would really love to do is know what you're passionate about and get into that. And the money, I promise you, the money will come. Because once you get into a place to where you're working and you're passionate and you're giving your all, like when you're passionate about something, there is no stopping you. You feel like you just feel so good about this thing. You're apt to give more because you feel good about what you're doing. And when you give more, that's customer service. Look at Amazon. Why is Amazon number 1 in online shopping? Because of their customer service. They want to make sure that their customers are pleased. And if their customers are pleased, then they're coming back. And then they're referring it to other people. Like, it works just like that. So don't be weary about, oh, well, I wanna be an artist. I wanna paint, but artists don't make a lot of money. Or I wanna be a musician, but musicians don't do that. Don't you do that. Because when you go into it with all of your heart and give, you get in a zone and you can give 100% in excellence, trust me, people will pay for it. Don't let the thing that you pursue be the determinant of your value, because you're valuable, okay? Numero uno. Guys, if you don't get anything else from this, you need to understand that a lot of the times we experience life the way that we experience life because of our mindset. The way we think about things, the way we think about life, experiences, people, money, relationships, about our mom, about our dad, about our spouses, just about careers and bosses and all. The way we think about these things is the way that we experience these things. So it is so important to recognize the type of mindset that you have. When it comes to the topic of this is, I don't have enough money, really. I don't have enough money to support myself. I'm barely making it. Some months are good, some months are just really, really bad. There is a concept that you have about yourself that is causing you to experience life in this way. Why is there people in the world that are rich, and why are there people in this world that are poor? It is not because of where they come from, the family lineage that they come out of. Some were born into rich families, some weren't. Some are lucky, some aren't. Somebody hit the lottery, and look, you can find the good and the bad of someone hitting the lottery. Someone hit the lottery and they kept the money, they knew how to do something with it, and they still are rich. Or someone hit the lottery and they are bankrupt today and they got that money last month. What is the difference? It's the actions. But the actions come from a thought. We first have to think something before we take action on something. And if your thinking isn't right, then your acting isn't either. So let me help you in this area. Okay, first thing that I want to address when it comes to mindset is for us to realize that you are not a victim. Okay, a lot of times we play that victim and we don't even realize that we're doing it. So this might even come as a shocker for you, but let me just help you kind of see what I'm saying. Because this was me. When I was going through very low times, not having the money to afford the electricity bill, I was looking out for someone to come and help me. And then I would ask, and someone would help me. Church, can you help? The church would help me. Okay. Hey, Dad, can you? After you've hit every person that you know, this gets old. Heck, these people got to pay for their own electricity and yours. So this is what I'm saying. It's not like you're going around saying, oh, I'm a victim, woe is me, but setting your mind up right. So instead of thinking that someone else is going to come and save you, you have to save yourself. Because are you capable? Are you most capable? Do you have functioning of your arms, functioning of your legs and your feet, and your mind is halfway right? What's stopping you from going out there to make the money? Okay? So number one way to change your mindset, stop playing the victim. The next thing that we need to work on in our mindset is belief. Belief in you. Believing in you. This was one of the things that I struggled with and did not realize that I struggled with. I had went to college And that was what I knew to do. If I made it to college, see, this is what the thing is. People sell us on these happily ever after endings. And once we make it, we feel like, okay, this is it. And then we realize, wait a minute, there's still fucking work to do. I made it as a chemical engineer, 24 years old, making almost $80,000 a year. I made it, you know? But nobody taught me that how to have work ethic. Nobody taught me that if I lost my job, what to do next. You know, I was believing in myself, but it was based off belief that my dad had in me. I didn't truly believe in myself. I tell you, I had so many hard nights in college trying to pass a freaking test with a D. If I could pass with a D, then I knew I was getting up out of that class. But when I lost that job, when I lost everything that I had put my hope into, everything that I put my effort into, everything that it was my dream because it was my daddy's dream, and I lost it, I lost me. I lost me. And at this time, I was like in my 30s. I was in my 30s. What am I supposed to do? I've never met anyone who got laid off. I don't know the first thing to do. Deep down inside, I was like, oh, I know there's more for me to do. I know I want to do something else. I know that I'm supposed to be doing something. Because while I was working in corporate America, I had this little entrepreneur bug kind of bite me, and I wanted to do real estate. And so I did the real estate while I was in corporate America. But then, you know, I didn't know how to continue without having a job. So, anyways, for a long time, 8 to 10 years, I didn't believe in myself. 2020, worked with a coach, and her belief in me, she helped me believe in myself. And boy, oh boy, when that happened, everything changed. It was the thing that was holding me back from moving my body. Like, I had done some things in the past and I was very, very unsuccessful. I failed because I was at a place to where I was not happy. I didn't believe in myself. And so I failed, and I failed hard. And so many times of failing took me out even further. You have to believe in yourself. Even when your closest loved ones don't believe in you. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody is. There's nobody else that is going to just take the time, unless you know you pay them, but take the time to believe in you, especially if you don't believe in yourself. And you'll see how people respond to you when you don't believe in yourself. Like, if you know, this is what I had to become aware of, was that people, because I didn't believe in myself, people didn't give me the attention. They didn't give me the time. I would talk and speak, and people would speak over me. I'm not like a pushy person, so I never really pushed. But even when I had the floor to talk, people just come and talk, and I'll just sit there. Not that you have to fight for the floor, but when you feel so confident, you have the authority, you know, you possess the authority, you're going to talk from a different place than what you would talk when you just don't believe in yourself and you have low self-esteem. So you have to believe you can do it. You belong here. You have a seat at the table, that nobody can take what you have from you. You are worthy. You have to believe that. That leads me into the third thing when it comes to mindset. You have to know that you are worthy. Worthy. Like I said, you belong at the table. There's a seat for you at the table. But no one is going to be like, oh, come on. Yeah, you belong here. Come on in. No, because they're busy pulling up their seat to the table, because they know they belong there. So what you need to do is pull up your chair, because there is a spot for you at the table. Get your chair and pull it up and know that you belong here in this world, doing something, making a difference, claiming your space, your spot, your place, and do what you have to do. Do what you've been called here to do. Stop sitting around waiting for someone else to spot you, to point you out, to say, hello, I see you. You look like a model. Do you model? Well, come over to my agency. No. You got Instagram, you got TikTok. Get your butt some outfits. Learn how to walk. Learn how to put pieces of clothes together. And do your modeling yourself. And post consistently. Learn the system. Learn the algorithm. Learn how to do these things for yourself. And watch what happens. Then people will discover you. Because now you're putting yourself out there. If it's not modeling, pull yourself up at a table. Get you another job. Oh, you have been out of work for 3-4 years? Who cares? Update your resume based off of the skills you learned over those 3 and 4 years that you've been hanging around. That's something you've learned. Put your resume out there. Tell people what you're trying to do. Get it out there and watch what happens. All you have to do is let God know. Some people call the universe God, the universe, whatever. Let them know what you want and watch God serve you. All right? So those are the 3 things that I want you to do with your mindset. And again, these are the 3 tips that I want you to pay attention to. First, see the things around you. There are a plethora of opportunities for you to grab and go for. Second thing, where you fit in. This is identifying your strengths and what do you have to offer, your value to the world. Don't just go into something that an industry that makes a lot of money and you just want to make the money. No, go somewhere where you can make some impact. You'll see that will keep you there. That'll give you longevity, and also that will pay you back. You'll turn your impact into income. All right. And then the last one is your mindset. You have to get your mindset right. You are not a victim. Number 1. Number 2, you must believe in yourself. And number 3, know your worth. Your worth is super important, because this is not just, I deserve to be at the table, but this is how much I deserve to eat at the table. This is how much I deserve to get at the table. So it also determines how much income you can receive. Okay? So I hope you learned something. I hope this helps somebody out there. If it did, if you like what you've heard, you learned something, know somebody who could actually benefit from this, give me a thumbs up and make sure you share. This is Angela, the Money Experimenter, doing all the tests so that you don't have to do it yourself. Thank you for watching. I'll see you the next time.